Okay, so the test scores showed up the very next day. And what it was, they knew what the scores were. And that was the time when it showed that I was number one and my partner was number two, because they really didn't want any of us there during that particular time. And another part of the training when we went through, I remember, as a matter of fact, Chief Boland, who was one of our training lieutenants at the time, we had to pull one of the ladders, one of the largest ladders that we had, and I guess he realized that I was physical enough that I could do it. We had to pull what you call the fly on it to raise it. So he called me out to raise that particular ladder. And when I got it to the top, you could see all the other faces of different colors looking around the building just to see if I was going to be able to handle that. So Chief Boland specifically had me to do that because he knew I could handle that, yes. Yes.
Chief Boland and Chief Maddox both were supportive, yes, no?
Yes, because they had the...
Give me a complete
Oh,
sentence with their names.
yes, they were. Chief Boland and Chief Maddox and Lieutenant Ector and all of those. Those were the ones that were working at the training center at the time. And the rest of them were the white males that were out at the training, but those were the blacks. And they were overseeing us, not giving us anything, but pretty much watching over us as we went through it, along with A. Reginald Eves, like I say, because he was there. He was pretty much there every day that he got a chance to oversee that class. Yes.
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
I mean,
Yes.
an elected official that actually
Oh,
goes
yes.
through
Oh, yes.
the things that are
Yes.
under his dominion.
Yeah, oh yes, very much so. And like I say, when I went through the burn building, he was the one backing me up on my line, coming right through behind me. Yes, yes.
What is it? You know, we see firefighters, we see stories, we see movies. There's all the glamorization. What is really the harder part that you don't see that doesn't look good on camera?
The hardest part is that you don't see on camera, and the glamorous part, I guess, is the stress, really, that you're under when you're going through it. Because I would always say my prayers, probably like many do, you know, protect me as I go out, protect my fellow co-workers as I go in, because you never know what you're going to be faced with. You know, it's not all the time the fire or the smoke, but you have the gases and everything else that you're dealing with. So you just don't know what to expect when you get there. So I had to stay prayed up many, many times when coming through it, yeah. Yeah.
You also had a group of what I call the secret firefighters, okay, that Chief Hamer talked about, and that you ended up joining this group and representing the city of Atlanta, the Black Firefighters Union, but then there was a subgroup.
Yeah, it was Brothers Combined. That's what it was. It was the International Association of Black Professional Firefighters. This was the group that was put together to give the few blacks in these different cities support. So we had the different chapters, and ours were Brothers Combined. And I became a member of that chapter my first year. And this is a group that I guess we were not well liked by the white counterparts, you know, because you had the union, you had the black firefighters. And I became a member of that organization and later became president of the organization. And was very, very vocal, you know, because we out going to the different cities fighting, you know, for the rights and marching and different things like that, and also for the city here. So it didn't make my job easy here as well, yes.
Liz, as one woman to another, you a big old sexy girl, okay? I mean, no, I mean, there are stereotypes
Yes.
for women in non-traditional work.
Yeah.
You don't fit that.
Yeah.
And I can see you in a short skirt and heels, okay? I can see you with hair, and I can see you walking through a room and making people's jaws drop. How did you balance the sexy with the strong?
When I started out as a firefighter, I'd probably gone through more than what the average person had already gone through. I'd already been married twice. I had my 3 sons, very young at the time, just trying to make it, figure it out. That's why I was able to deal with a lot of the different problems more so than some of the others were. I'd already been faced with that, so it was pretty much like nothing too much for me. And then when I came into the fire department, I didn't see it as being a male-dominating area because, you know, coaching, playing ball with the crew, raised up with the brothers, so it was just like, okay, this is a job that I need to do. And didn't realize how special it was. And I'm going to back up a little bit. I didn't realize how special it was until I went to my first meeting with the International Black Firefighters, to the whole international. And you would have thought I was somebody in Hollywood with the cameras flashed, because I was the first woman to get involved with the International Association. And with the cameras flashed and the talks and, corner to corner, didn't understand what was happening, but that's what it was. And the same thing when we went to the station for the first time, we were plugging, what we call plugging hydrants.